Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Cause. Today, I have an exciting topic I want to discuss, and the topic will be centered around a unique place that I had the honor to visit, which is Ralston College. It's a beautiful school focused on restoring what is on the verge of being lost. So, with that being said, let's chat for a bit.
Maybe you got lost somewhere, swimming too far off the beach, off the coastline in Bermuda.
Fellowship, camaraderie, brotherhood, all these words combine to form an experience. It's an experience that many do not get the chance to explore anymore. As we move deeper into the digital age, the opportunities of fellowship become less and less available. The memories I have of this feeling are sadly beginning to fade as well. Camaraderie and fellowship are something that can't fully be achieved over a device. The significance of the experience just does not transfer. While visiting Ralston College, fellowship was one of the first observations that caught my eye. The last place I remember truly experiencing it was in the military, but even in the military it depends on where you were stationed and who with. While visiting Ralston, they allowed me to attend a few lectures, and sitting in the classroom I was blown away at the scene. The room was elegant, beautiful, nothing like the classrooms I have sat through in the past. The discussion was deep, and I could see the debate between the students, challenging their thoughts and ideas, and changing and shaping my own. The questions brought up poked at the narrative and common beliefs I had, and looking over, I saw a smile on the professor's face, and it told me everything. His task was to get the students to think, and the smile showed me they were doing just that. The students did not just come prepared. They came to fellowship and bond over the text. They were reading through Oresteia by Aeschylus. And I've sat in many classes. I've taken a bunch of online courses, but I had never experienced what they have here, at least in a university setting. Some programs or trainings in the military are so hands-on that you get to bond in the experience. And that's what made Ralston so different. I had the opportunity to speak to many of the current students and some of the students who had previously graduated. And I was surprised how close everyone was, and they all seemed to hang out and know each other. But after speaking with them, I understood why. The first day of school starts off in Greece, where they learn to read and speak ancient Greek. In this 2-month period, they immerse themselves in the language with one of the coolest professors I've ever met. And I'll tell you more about him in a bit. The students said they averaged around 10-hour days for pretty much the entire 2 months they were on the island. And by the time they left, they knew Greek. While sitting in this Greek professor's class, I was blown away when he stepped into the class and all I heard was Greek. I think the only English word I heard was like TV or something. And it blew my mind how fast everyone had picked the language up. This language was another tool for them to bond over. Who else in Savannah can they walk up to and recite Phaedrus in the language of Plato? I sat by this professor at the formal dinner, and I have never met a true Renaissance man in my life, but this dude is probably one of the top 10 when it comes to ancient Greek. He lifts weights, he boxes, and he's setting up this boxing area they plan to utilize for class. He spoke many other languages, and I love it when academic people can discuss things outside of academics. Now, Ralston puts on a formal dinner weekly, and I want to set the scene as it is a very cool experience. Every week, the staff and the students have a formal dinner. Everyone is well dressed, and the professors and guests are all just seated amongst the students. You would think the staff at one table, the students at one table, the guests at one table. No, everyone's sitting all together and it's all mixed up. And Dr. Blackwood, who is over the school, gives a few toasts and he recognizes everyone and cracks some jokes, and he even spoke in Latin. It was pretty insane. But then the students, the guests, or even the educators are encouraged to tap their glasses during the dinner and give speeches, sing songs, or tell a poem. No notes are allowed, and let me tell you, it was beautiful. A folk song was sung in what I think was Ukrainian, a few poems were given, and a powerful and robust speech on virtue was delivered. I was in awe. Everyone was so close and comfortable, and students spoke openly with guests and the professors. The goal was fellowship, not status, and openness to conversation over the self-righteous educators I have become accustomed to in the past. A friend of mine was sitting in front of me, and I told him, "What you all have going on here is something amazing and something I never knew existed." And he smiled in agreement. And he told me that Dr. Blackwood spoke with them when the class first started on the island in Greece. And he said the professors and him were going to give everything they had and provide every resource the students would need to make it through the course. He asked only that you just give us your all. We're going to pour everything we have into you. Please just put in the work. And the students took that to heart. So I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, what does all this cost? Like, how much money does it cost to go here? And I was surprised to hear that the students hardly pay anything because of the generosity of donors, which is why one of the students was telling me he was so devoted to doing well because he realizes how blessed he is to have this opportunity. He never could have done this on his own. There's also a Latin course offered in Rome over the summer, which is similar in structure to their Greek course. You literally go to Rome and you immerse yourself into the culture and the language. If the students are reading a book by Plato, they are reading in Greek, such as Phaedrus when I was there. One of the students spoke to me about how cool it was to read the Epistle of John in the Greek language in the original source. She said while reading it, she realized this was as deep as you can go. She was literally reading in the language it was written in. Her excitement telling me this, it literally just made my day. The maturity and focus of this group was amazing. Now, I've always been pessimistic on the current education system, as it probably shows in my videos. Self-education is important, but fellowship in that education brings a different level of learning. If I support something on my channel, it's because I personally believe in it. If I did not truly believe in what they were trying to do, I would not waste my time making this video. I would love to honestly attend here myself in the future. Maybe once the youngest gets out of diapers and is a little older, I may seriously consider. If you are passionate about the humanities, great literature, and a deep understanding of Greek and Latin, then I would highly suggest applying to Ralston. I will provide a link to the application in the description below, and I will also add the link in the comments section as well. You can also just search Ralston College and find them that way. Hit them up with any questions and feel free to ask questions in the comments. I'll try and answer as many as possible, and if not, I can always point you in the right direction. I want to see more people pursuing this form of education. To me, this is true education. It's the deepest form of education, in my opinion, besides just a living experience. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Ralston, for allowing me to visit. Your mission is more important now than ever. Sip some amazing coffee. Go check out Ralston College, and I shall see you very soon in Paradise Regained by John Milton. I love you all, and as always, I hope you stay blessed. Thank you.
All the dreams I've locked up, I'll go and find it. It's good, good, good.